Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Tonight we're talking about the Nancy Guthrie case, and boy, is there stuff going on. People at the house, the sniffers, the DNA, so much to talk about. Miss Daphne, you ready?
Hi, how are you guys doing today? Yes, so much going on. There's a lot going on today.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Tonight we're talking
And
about the Nancy Guthrie case, and boy, is there stuff going on.
I've walked through storms in scars and grace, smile through pain with a painted face. They called me too loud, too much, too strong, but honey, that's the reason I belong. Every scar's a scripture, every tear's a hymn. I found my worth where the light grew dim. They tried to break me, but here's a twist. I turned my pain into a clenched fist. I'm an unbreakable woman, born of fire and pearl. I shine like grace in a reckless world. You can test my faith, you can shake my plan, but I'll rise again. Just watch me I've been whispered about and written off, judged by the gloss, not the cause. But God don't build weak hearts from gold. He made me fierce and he made me bold. I bend, I pray, I roar, I rise with mascara, tears and battle cries. Don't need your crown, I forge my own. From ashes, honey, I build my throne. I'm an unbreakable soul, dressed in truth and pearls. The fire don't scare me, it lights my world. You can doubt my voice, but you'll hear my name. I'm holy and hood, and I'm done with shame. For everyone called too much, too loud, too real. You're not to anything. You're exactly what power looks like. I'm an unbreakable soul, through the fight and flame. My scars are stories, my strength's my faith.
Thank you, Miss
Faith in my
Heather.
heart, fire in my curls, forever divine. Clutch them pearls.
Really clutch, better tighten the pearls. Drop the cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch. Coming in clutch, better tighten the pearls. Dropping cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch.
Well, hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Thank you all so much for joining us.
good to see
Bonjour.
everybody.
Oui,
Bonjour.
oui. Hello, my dear friends. Good to see you all. It is, what is today? Today is February 17th, 2026,
Mhm.
and it is 4:15 p.m. on the East Coast. Guys, people are outside at the building here, and we are seeing what they're doing. Cars are pulled up. There has been people kind of in and out for the last few little hours here.
Mhm.
Let me get
There's allegedly a locksmith there.
House I posted on X.
Yeah.
Where I saw a guy
Mhm.
with
Yeah. Yeah, there is let me see what
here,
Jalen
and
says.
he was loading up an entire van full of boxes. And I posted that. He did that last week, and people are speculating, well, they want to get out of town, but it just seemed weird to me. So I don't know what's up here.
So
I'm gonna see if I can find that post. But I did. It was like
Or
last
safe.
post.
Could there be a safe in the house that they're trying to unlock? I don't know.
what do you mean? What do you mean a safe?
Like a safe in there or something
For
that they're
what?
trying to unlock?
Oh, for
I
like
don't know.
Nancy's?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
What do you think?
I don't
What
know. I
happened?
think they're doing maintenance as usual, from what I understand. There was a pool boy there,
Mhm.
got to fix the sprinkler and all that. Thank you so much, Southern Miss Scout. Guys, wherever you are, please hit that thumbs up button. It means so much, more than you know. Truly, guys. Thank you all so much. And Jules, thank you so much for 21 months, my dear. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Truly, thank you so much. My love. Okay. So lots going on here that we're yeah, this is not Nancy's house.
Mm-mm.
Nancy's house has a different driveway, right?
Mhm.
But
Yes.
what is let me see what he said.
That's
Hold
a
on.
neighbor a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago that was carrying boxes and stuff out.
Woman is loading
Mhm.
boxes into a vehicle. I mean, people load
Mhm.
boxes out of their homes all the time. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't think it's that suspicious. I think everybody is critically what's the word? Hyper focused on, just anybody right now.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So we've got where should we start, Daphne? Dan, about the glove, the DNA?
Let's show the video that we sent of them going inside the back of Nancy's house, going inside and out.
With Kev?
With the
The rear
Chillinois.
entrance with the
Yeah.
briefcase?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll get right back to this, guys. If anything is unfolds, I'll show you, of course. But I want to show you this. Very interesting. Happening now. Two men enter the rear entrance of Nancy Guthrie's home with a briefcase. Caught on camera, one man exiting reports to sheriff that, quote, they got it, end quote. Stay tuned for more developments. What does you hear it?
Mm-hmm. Slightly. We got it.
You might want to mute. Thank you, Joe Marie. Locksmith, allegedly.
Yeah.
Yes, it has. And that's what I want to get to here shortly. DNA has came back.
Roadrunner Lock Safe and Security is the name of the business.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now the family could have requested. Look how big that cactus is. My God, cactus is huge. The family could have requested it. Law enforcement could have, requested something as well.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. Fox flight team spots 2 men arriving at Guthrie's home. The men walked through the home and entered the garage as well.
Mm-hmm. Someone was pointing out a pile of bricks as well laying next to the front door. Do you see them? Oh, that's the back door.
Mm.
Yeah. And then the other video I sent. Yeah, it looks like maybe they are changing locks or something. Who knows? That'd be interesting if they're changing locks, because then it might be someone that has a key, allegedly.
Well, I mean, I would assume that if you ask me, that there is the family members have a key to the house for sure. Wouldn't you think?
Yep.
I would think so.
I would think so as well.
But regardless, if you're broken into, you're always going to want to
change the locks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys think that? Yeah. No forced entry. Yes. Texas. Exactly.
But we have other DNA evidence from the scene that is more critical to me than something found 2 miles away. All of that though will still be submitted for further analysis. That's, you take a fingerprint and you hope to match it right away, but that's not that easy. You have to have so many points of characteristics that match on that fingerprint. DNA is no different. You have to have the DNA, have to have so many hits of lodi to make a comparative match. All of those things, sometimes DNA's it's mixed. We have DNA from that scene that is a mixture of DNAs. So we have to separate, hope the lab can do that, and still preserve some of that evidence in case the defense wants to test it, should we make an arrest. But we have other DNA evidence from the scene.
Let's chop that up.
That is more critical to me than something found 2 miles away.
They have evidence and DNA at the scene that is more critical than something that is found 2 miles away.
There you
You're
go.
not a kitten, Carol. You're not a kitten, Mr. Flip Flop.
I told Justin today, I said, we need to screenshot and record everything this sheriff says, because he turns around the next day and says, I didn't say that.
Well, he changed his statement. I mean, he sort of changed his statement about the family from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he still says that they're not a suspect. But the way that it was used differently made me stop for a second. I think maybe it was this one. Hold on, let me just finish playing this.
All of that though will still be submitted for further analysis. That's, you take a fingerprint and you hope to match it right away, but that's not that easy. You have to have so many points of characteristics that match on that fingerprint. DNA is no different. You have to have the DNA, have to have so many hits of lodi to make a comparative match. All of those things, sometimes DNA's it's mixed. We have DNA from that scene that is a mixture of DNAs.
We have a DNA at that scene that is a mixture of DNAs, which is common, and they do have to separate, from who's who.
Mixture. So we know that most likely the family. We also know on January 30th, Nancy had over friends from that one article playing the mahjong. Is that how you say it? Mahjong? It's a Japanese game, like table game. And it says in that article that she had friends over that night.
What night?
That was January 30th. So 2 days, well, almost 2 days before she disappeared. So that night, she had friends over. Could they have collected DNA off of that table? I think they should have, just in case.
Yeah, I agree.
If we've eliminated family and their significant others, then where do we move from here? Friends? To eliminate them? Caregivers? Did she have caregivers? We never
not
heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friday
Okay.
night.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was saying Friday night was the night, yeah. January 30th.
Okay, so
Mahjong. Okay, thank you.
this is the where he talks about
from Nancy Guthrie's house. There are two people who showed up, one in a pickup truck and one in a Subaru. The sheriff's deputies let them through, and they went to the back of the house. One of the men was holding a briefcase, and we could see them go to the back of the house, and then we could see with our drone
I'm not sure
that they went inside the house. I'm not sure why. We don't know who they are. There was no markings on the car. It does not appear that they are law enforcement, but the deputies here obviously knew that they were coming because they let them through and they let them go to the back of the house. So I haven't seen that happen before. I don't know if it's like someone that the family sent over something out of the house. That kind of occurred to me. Maybe a private investigator, something like that. I don't know. But it was just something that I haven't seen happen before. And one of them is actually still here at the house right now. So I'll keep an eye on it. Obviously, the big development now has been from the sheriff's office saying that there's no DNA matches in CODIS at this point. So I'll keep you guys posted if anything else develops.
That
hey
was
guys, so
the
an
one
update here from Nancy Guthrie's
that I
house.
was
There are
trying to find. So there's nothing from Nancy Guthrie's with the CODIS, which is a letdown. In my opinion, I was really hoping, but the sheriff just says here that it's not the end of the world. They have other DNA there, but regardless, it's like you want that to be there. You know what I mean?
So why are they so focused on these gloves? Because they look so gloves now. It's gloves. Before it was just glove. So I thought this whole time it was just one glove that they found that matched the size and shape or whatever of the perpetrators. So now we found two. Were they rolled up together? Were they laying together? Were they feet away? I don't know, like how they found them. But I mean, we did have the one video of them picking up some gloves, but I don't know if that's the same pair.
They're not in the CODIS. So it tells us, in my opinion, that this individual is not in the. It's obviously not in the CODIS system.
Not right? A felon. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, most likely not a felon here,
or never been caught.
Yeah, more likely. So, what does that mean? But I was trying to find the link for where Brian Inton was saying that he says the family is not. The sheriff says they are not a person of interest at this time in the investigation.
Oh,
that's how the sheriff worded it now.
Let me see if I can find it.
Serenity, thank you so much, my dear. LE or feds are at Nancy's neighbor's house right now. Yeah. We're gonna pull that back up right here and see what JLR is doing. I don't know if they're gonna do anything though. That's the thing. You see, they were looking for 40 different individuals going around to pawn shops and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting how they're trying to see if any of these 40 people bought pew pews or a pew pew holster or anything like that. Yes, on Fox, he said, not at this time. So far, evidence isn't pointing at them at this point. Yes, Ann. Thank you so much.
And they're working with Walmart too.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to find that back.
Really easy to work with. Walmart busts so many people. Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, they bust the hell out of them all the time.
Mm-hmm. I have a weird question, and I thought about this last night, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's too far-fetched, right? Say this person went into one of our local Walmarts nearby, and they knew that they were going to use this backpack to carry what looks like maybe a tarp or blanket or something in it. Just my opinion. Do you think, say they bought it like 2 days prior or the day prior, or maybe even on the way there, they bought it, who knows? But they didn't want to get their DNA on it. So could they have went in there and like worn gloves and bought, you know what I mean? Like just plastic gloves. Like that would be really obvious though, right? Like if you're seen on camera.
Yeah, they're not going to do that. They're not.
You don't think they would do that?
No.
So then their DNA should be right on the handle of that backpack.
I'm trying to understand what you mean. Like I get that.
For instance, like say
they don't have the backpack.
No, I know, but like the DNA would be on there. So for instance, like they wore the backpack inside the house. So if it's got skin cells like on there, those would basically be inside the house. Yeah, from blowing off or whatever.
I mean, somehow or another, there is DNA in that house of this perpetrator. And you've got to think about there is not a lot of skin that this perpetrator is showing.
No.
Right.
Not at all.
So
it has to be on the items.
Yes, it has to be pretty much on the items or out through the nose.
Or mouth.
Crazy wild stuff happening.
Yeah.
I would like to know if they had the bite light in their mouth still when they entered the home, or if they took that out before they opened the door, maybe.
Or somebody, with we had sheriffs here. I'm not saying they're law enforcement, but locksmiths. And I don't know if that's working with law enforcement.
DNA within the house by way of Salava as he was perhaps yelling at Nancy.
It looks like
it's possible. But again, it could be touch DNA. It could be
they got drones up and everything.
A hair that was in his car of his that stuck to his clothes.
Absolutely.
We carry stuff with us and we don't even know it until you start really looking down to the nitty gritty. All right.
Absolutely.
They could have had the backpack for a long time. They sure could have. I think it's a newer one personally, but
yeah, I think it's new. Or if he was riding in somebody else's vehicle, perhaps say there was more than one, which we all I think have agreed there is.
Saying that these people are suspects.
Sit in their car and got their hair or something like skin cells on them.
What do you think's happening?
That could have been several different types of
cooperating with the law enforcement.
I mean, think about this. I was thinking about this. When you're taking those lights down, you're taking those cameras down.
Why wasn't this stuff done?
That can cut you. That it can open those gloves real quick. We don't have all that video. Right?
Exactly.
So I really wish they would put out more of that
Law enforcement
video.
has reasons of doing things. They have ways to do things.
Yeah, I
They're
wish
not
they would
law
as
Good to see
well.
you. That's what it means, baby. Anything he pulled out of his backpack. Very good point. Yes.
Mm.
They should find the postal carrier's DNA.
Oh, I sent you that about
I'm
the
sure.
the family being cleared. Is that what you wanted?
Let me see here.
The blue shirt that was found as well. Remember the blue shirt that was sitting out there? That was used. So there was canines in the beginning, and that was used to track her.
You sent me something on that too.
Yes.
What was it?
Oh, law enforcement is actually at that guy's house with the long blonde hair that was carrying out the boxes. That's what's going on. So the neighbor with the long blonde hair, that they're at his house right now.
The long blonde hair. I'm trying to remember.
I'll send it to
Is
you.
that the one that you were always like? Did he do a couple interviews with JLR?
No, but I know who you're talking about. That other neighbor that always has his glasses on. I can't remember what his
they're
name
in the car right here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm backing up now.
Is that the person's
thank you so
car?
much, Elizabeth. I appreciate you, my dear. Did you hear in SG's autobiography, Samantha Guthrie's autobiography, she and her siblings would play a kidnapping game, yes, with her cousins, and they would stage a kidnapping and be taken to Phoenix, and Nancy Guthrie would pick them up days later.
Thank you.
I did hear about the kidnapping, but I don't know about what are they doing here, guys? Is that the neighbor?
No, that's not his vehicle. His vehicle is more like
There was
not a Jeep, but a Toyota 4Runner. I just sent you the thing.
Thank you so much for that, Elizabeth. I did know about
interesting.
There was a kidnapping, like they played that as kids or whatever, but I didn't know about the last part. I'll look more into that.
Range Rover. Okay. Yeah, the Range Rover was the other. This one here, that's in the photo, is like a Toyota 4Runner.
Yeah, that's a Highlander the Toyota Highlander.
Highlander. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was something similar to that.
I don't know. Are you going down here?
Hmm.
Oh, man, law enforcement.
I don't. You said you sent me something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. This is the man that. Let me just show you this real quick. We're gonna come straight back to this, but I just want to show you. This is right here.
Yes, that's
This
the
is-
house. I guess they're searching, or not searching, but I apologize. Talking to the neighbor.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They are supposedly. Hold on a second. Why is it froze?
I don't know. I don't know.
1 second. I don't know why a screen's froze.
Good question.
Okay, now it's working.
I'm gonna go back up here.
Do you think now that there's absence in DNA from the glove, do you think the feds will actually release some more footage of the perpetrator?
No.
You don't think they will?
Mm-mm. Nope.
See, the media journalists were just questioning that too, and finding
Huh.
out that all this time, and they're doing this now.
Nope. I don't think they're going to.
Now. Wow.
I think that they are really freaking confused. and bumbled, absolutely
Mhm.
bumbled it. Now take a look at this.
All this time, they do it now.
Exactly, jailer. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
She's not happy at all. She's
Not-
been snapped.
She's not
She called
happy.
911.
And there's the
Mm-mm.
photos right there.
Oh, she called police? She called this on the people out there?
Yeah.
Ah, neighbor called the police about the journalist out there. With the one with the buckets?
The one, yeah, because when she got pulled up, she peeled up your driveway.
Really?
Like you were.
So Scam said somebody got a call?
Yeah. Yep. The
Wow.
scanner said someone got a call.
So with those lights, what do you think is happening there?
I was wondering if that was. I didn't see what kind of truck is it. Because I saw it up there, but I
They're
don't see
still
it.
out there in front of the house. I don't know. I don't see them back there, so I don't see no need to go back. But that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Look at it out there. It's crazy, man.
It's got to be exhausting
but
for
the
all
law
of them.
enforcement is doing this in front of the media. They have to expect the media when they're doing it in front of the media.
Well,
that the media's
exactly.
going to come over there and swarm.
Exactly. I mean,
Camera off.
what do you think? The media is just going to sit there and
Yeah, that's what I'm
while
saying.
they're
Why
they're
are they
working,
doing it now? But they're also- did the
I mean,
vote go that
people
way?
are nosy.
Or they think these people are involved.
You know, the neighbors, if they're over there, of course, cameras are going to go there. That's the nature of the beast. That's
Mhm.
that it is what it is. I mean, I understand it's frustrating for neighbors, but it's no more frustrating for the neighbors. It's frustrating for the
We're
family.
watching an investigation go down
Absolutely.
all the time.
And it looks like the neighbors are even putting cameras up on their house now too.
Is, man. I don't understand why none of this
You
was
know,
done in the first place.
that's who it's really frustrating for is the
I'll
family.
show you the video again. Let me wait for this bus to come
Oh,
through.
there was a video. Oh, it was so good.
I want to show this pawn shop thing that they were.
Yeah. And there's a really good video I watched earlier. I wanted you to see if I can find it real quick. It's very interesting. Did anyone see an interview where former? Yes, that's the one. I'm actually. Oh, the video could be an AI to stir up the suspect. I didn't see that, but it is a former
All right, let's go over here and get brief
FBI.
first. Let's go here and
Big to
come
golden.
up with some thoughts. here.
Oh, I think I know what
We
you're
got a
talking
lot of
about. I
activity
got
Yeah,
it
we
right
were.
here,
houses
Justin.
today.
This one,
Is it
Justin.
something or nothing or nothing?
What?
I'm sending it to you. This is the one where they have the shop and there's a former FBI. It's amazing video.
Entire road got just people all over the place.
And it's got Brian in it
You
too.
heard a scanner called the neighbor across the street called the police about people out front.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Let's see if the police arrive.
I think, in my opinion, that within the first week, there was so much time wasted, unfortunately. And now it's really messed up the case because they've had to backtrack.
JLR's birthdays. They kept saying it was JLR's birthday yesterday too. JLR's birthday's in December.
And you're on the scanner.
Like December 27th or something, right?
Can't remember.
What's right
I know
around
it's in
Christmas.
December.
Okay, so
Because
next
I think
door, who are these people?
I think the last time him and I was in Tennessee together, we were there in January, and he had just not his birthday wasn't.
The question is, do they have a warrant to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Or is this,
He had just had a birthday.
Yeah.
To get past information.
Does
I agree with that,
anyone?
baffled snout.
What's that?
What's going on here? Somebody pulled up in a van.
Well, that's the thing too. The former FBI said that it's too quick to clear family, right? And sometimes, allegedly, you know,
This is, what are we gonna call this? Not wax
sometimes when
museum.
they're quickly cleared,
Oh, you
sometimes
got
that can
you got more photos.
blow up later on, just from other cases I've watched.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to happen here. I'm just saying from other cases. Hmm.
Okay, so
That's a really good video.
okay. I want to show you guys this
What's next? Troubling Tuesday.
video.
I'd call this Troubling Tuesday.
I mean, I can't imagine living there right now and just all the slew of cars and law enforcement. I mean, this is literally the third week that they're going on this. Okay, so we're going to go to I want to show you this video. We will come straight back to this if anything breaks, promise. We'll watch it here in just a little bit, but I want to show you this. Philip Martin, co-owner of Armor Bearer Arms in Tucson, told Fox News that the FBI agents visited his store with 3 pages containing photos and the names of roughly 18 to 24 people, asking whether any had purchased a firearm within the past year. Quote, he actually had given me a list of people that had pictures and names on it, and he wanted to know if I could help him pull up in my system if there had been any people who have purchased a gun in the last year.
Of people that had pictures and names on it, and he wanted to know if I could help him pull up in my system if any of these people have purchased the last year.
And from there, how did you respond? Can you kind of go more into that based on your comfort level?
Based on my comfort level, originally I was a little skeptical, but then, I feel bad for the family of, I forgot the lady's first name, but the Guthrie case. I felt bad for the family, and honestly, anything that could help them find the person, I was willing to help. So I said that I'd be willing to help, and it was about 3 pages. And the way that our system is set up is we type in the last name of the person, and it usually brings up all their information: first name, last name, phone number, address, all of that. And I went through the 3 pages. There was probably 6 or 7 names. There were 6 or 7 people per sheet. And so I just went through each sheet, all 3 sheets, and I typed in the last name, and nothing popped up. And the thing that I just noticed the most was that the last names were pretty familiar with our customers. So I could look at the names and be like, okay, yeah, that person might have been in here before. But honestly, the last names were really uncommon. So like I was typing in the last names. I was like, I don't recognize this one. I don't recognize that one. And so I just went through the 3 sheets, typed them all in.
Now that's very interesting. He says there, the last names in the last sheets were very uncommon. The green sod area in the backyard needs to be scanned. You think so, Bushi? Like in case someone drops something?
And none of those people had ever been here.
How many names and photos total?
To be honest, I don't remember the exact number of names per sheet, but it was 3 papers, and I want to say that there was probably 6 to 8 people per sheet. They had photographs and they had names, and it was 6 to 8 per sheet.
You had mentioned beforehand too that you noticed something when looking through the photographs. Can you kind of go back into that?
Yeah, so I mean, the FBI agent didn't tell me why he was here, other than just he wanted to know if somebody or any of these people that he had on the papers had purchased a gun from us. But as I was looking at the sheets,
I think so,
because
Texas.
I watched the video on the news of the kidnapper, sticking bushes in the camera, and it showed his face, and even though he was wearing a ski mask, you could sort of see the outline of his goatee, his mustache, and everything. So I was able to look at the photos that he was showing me, and I told the FBI agent, I was like, I'm no investigator, but my intuition is telling me, based on how these people's facial hair looks like, it looks like the guy that was on camera at that house doing the kidnapping. And he honestly kind of just smirked and
boom.
Whoa. Is there
Boom.
captions on that video? Is there captions?
Nope.
Dang it.
Nope.
I wanted to hear that. He said it looked like the guy on that video. Ooh.
Listen, I'll play it again.
Look at the photos that he was showing me, and I told the FBI agent, I was like, I'm no investigator, but my intuition is telling me, based on how these people's facial hair looks like, it looks like the guy that was on camera at that house doing the kidnapping. And he honestly kind of just smirked and took a deep breath, and he was like, yeah, that's why I'm here. He was like, well,
You don't get it any clearer than that. You don't get it any more clear than that. You know what I mean? That's
going to be going to different gun shops, checking to see if
okay. Let me see
any
if I
of
can
these
make it
names
louder.
that I'm showing you here, any of these people have purchased a gun in the last year. And so my intuition was right. That's what he was here for. And then so I just went on to check on our system to see if any of those people that were on the sheet had been in here to buy a gun. But unfortunately, none of them had.
What? So
What's that?
the last part, he said he went to go check to see if any of them had bought a firearm. The volume is turned up all the way, guys, on the video.
Yeah,
And
I
there's no
I might be able to boost it a
My
little bit,
intuition was
but
right. That's what he was here for. And then so I just went on to check on our system to see if any of those people that were on the sheet had been in here to buy a gun. But unfortunately, none of them had.
so unfortunately none of them had, but he was looking.
He was looking on the sheet. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. He was looking on the sheet. I'm trying to get that's very very interesting information. The names that he says is very uncommon. Very uncommon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Names are very uncommon. Okay.
Yeah.
And he looked on the sheet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was trying to process it.
Yeah. Okay. The pew pew didn't fit the holster regardless. That is correct. Let me see if they've got it.
So they brought in a holster to see if it would fit. Okay.
Yeah. Armor Bear Tucson.
Let's look and see that.
Let me see here.
Check cameras and stuff. Check cameras. Very interesting.
Okay, let me trying to find it here.
You know, we don't know the timestamps on that video. I know this is kind of reaching. What if this person got into what if the video that we saw was them actually leaving or something?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, the perpetrator leaving and decided to cover up the camera or take it off before they left. What if they had already been inside the home?
Absolutely.
I don't know. And took maybe her firearm. But then I'm like, I don't know.
One second.
I wish we had timestamps on the
that's
video.
as loud as that thing goes.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's as loud as it goes.
Yeah, I just tried it with another one. It's on Fox News as well. It just broke. The guy Philip Martin of the Armor Bearer Arms in Tucson, he says, quote, he actually had given me a list of people that had pictures and names on it, and he wanted to know if I could help him pull up in my system if any of these people had purchased a gun in the last year. Martin said he was initially skeptical, but agreed to help them out because he was sympathetic to the victim's family. He said he was willing to do anything to help out the Guthrie family. And then he says that according to Martin, he typed in each name into the store's system, which would display identifying information if the person had made a purchase. He said none of them returned a match. The FBI agent, Martin said, told him investigators planned to visit other gun shops to check on whether anyone on the list had bought a firearm in the past year. During an interview with Fox News, Jonathan Hunt, Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos pushed back on the reports investigators were asking gun stores about 40 people. That's not true, Nano said. I can't with this I cannot.
What?
I cannot with this asshole. I seriously cannot with this asshole anymore.
Yeah. Why does he keep flipping?
I mean, just don't say anything, Sheriff.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. I mean, we know they're there. The guy's being interviewed.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not
No.
Brian. It's not Brian. It's the damn sheriff.
It's like he's messing with the media.
He's a fuck. Sorry, I'm just gonna.
Yes, Daniel
so
Martrell
annoying.
2.0. Absolutely.
I mean, if you've got the reporting, and then you've got, you know, the FBI there, and you've got this dude right here saying, yeah, they were right there. They were right here, and they you know, the names were very uncommon, which kind of makes me think of Middle Eastern names, Daphne.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Like maybe Turkish or something like that. Okay.
Yeah, that's very odd.
Daph, hold on one second. I'm about ready to tell one of your mods.
What happened?
I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know why someone would put that in chat.
Something in the air or something.
Yeah. Mods, if you have an issue, please deal with it afterwards. I would greatly appreciate that. Whether you're I'm not trying to tell Daphne what to do or anything like that, but just please get with us afterwards if something is wrong. Please don't make a scene in chat. You know what I mean? Like, do you agree with me, Daph?
I agree. Yeah.
It's like you're there to hold it down for us. You guys are the best, right? Just keep holding it down. We need you to hold it down, not be part of
the problem.
The issue. Yeah, the problem. I don't think the sheriff should talk until he has some. Yeah, I agree. Could the blood be on the footage when the person was messaging with the Nest camera? Could the blood be seen on the footage?
Yeah, I see what they're saying. I didn't see any blood on the footage when they were when the perpetrator was there on the porch. No.
Yeah. And this, Trent, like I was giving her a little bit of hell last night. But this is the thing. I was just thinking, that's very interesting you typed that comment, because I was just thinking, like Brian Enton put out that there was 40, about 40 some pictures or something like that. And Fox News had went to this pawn shop and they did this interview with this guy, and they said, yeah, like they came in, they wanted us to know. And the sheriff just went and said, what did I just read a second ago? Like, he pushed back on it if they were actually looking. And so you don't know the sheriff is just a Looney Tune, and he is just making, just made this very messy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Jordanian, yeah, could be Tracy, absolutely. Oh, any day of the week, PGH, absolutely. I'll believe Brian Ensign any day, any week, any hour over the sheriff, absolutely.
What?
What?
No, I was looking. I'm looking at what they're doing at the neighbors' houses. They must be grabbing camera footage or something. Let me send that to you and tell me what you think. That's what I mean. They've already left, but I'm just curious what they were doing.
Searching.
Yeah, Little Texas. It actually wasn't even in my chat. I mean, our chats share or whatever.
Floodlight stuff.
But it actually wasn't even in my chat. I was just trying to take up for Daphne because she's too damn nice.
What's gonna happen next? 3 o'clock. Day's not over.
I'm about to just unmod everybody and just be.
She's too
because
nice.
it messes with the chat.
Day 17.
Yeah.
And
it does. It messes with the chat.
It does. It does. And I just didn't want the. Oh, look at this.
Today alone, just like you
Hold on,
every day
guys.
brings
Look at
something to the
this.
table, right?
We're gonna come back to this in just a second, but want to show you this right here that is very interesting what they were doing at the house just a minute ago. Nancy's neighbor's house, we knew that they were over there with the cameras, but now being investigated at what looks to be Superior Law Enforcement, a camera unit of 2 lights and 1 camera seen here being either dabbed for fingerprints or how do you pronounce it? Okay, via cell phone. Hold on.
I don't know. Commandeered.
Yeah. Hold on.
Commandeered. What is that?
Information.
Yeah, via a cell phone app to download playback just as used before.
Hold on.
Remember how there was a neighbor mentioned early on and their son had a background?
Looks like Pima County. I don't know. That could be.
Could this be that neighbor? I don't know.
With the weird neighbor or the weird son?
Yes.
But no, he might even be like commandeering that thing because he's using it with his phone. He might have even commandeered that through the app or something to
Like
be able to
syncing
download
it?
the data from it.
Yeah.
Look at this. Okay, and the other guy's coming out. It looks like Pima County. I don't know. That could be.
Okay. All right. Interesting here.
Or no, he might even be.
So they seem to not take it off, I don't guess, but they were doing something with it, right? Like I was just thinking, like, I wonder if they have what's it that like that they pay for the subscription.
Yeah.
But then you kind of think, well, shit, they might not even need a subscription because look at Nancy's. I mean, it took them a second, but she didn't have a subscription, and Google still got the data from them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the neighbors was pissed, so the cops may have been called here. But I mean, see, like people leaving literally 24/7. Look how big these cactuses are. My God. Bigger than the
Thanks.
telephone poles
They are. You're huge.
or the electric poles. That is
But
just
wouldn't
amazing.
they just? I mean, the SD cards wouldn't they be inside though?
I don't think I don't think these cameras have SD cards. I think SD cards are a thing of the past. It's the old cameras nowadays. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I think we can agree, Nancy Guthrie probably not targeted for random B&E, not a real kidnapping. The only thing that makes any kind of sense is family connection. Elizabeth, I don't want to say particularly family, but I want to say personal connection. Do you know what I mean? I do believe this is personal for sure.
Bobby, I think because
Sure.
I believe because once they came in and they've had to backtrack so much because of the sheriff, just my opinion, if they didn't have to do that, I think that things would be running a lot smoother and a lot quicker. But since they've had to basically wait on him to decide what he wants to do or send it off 2,000 miles away to a private lab where his buddy works, then it's taking a long time.
And Gypsy, Flo, who benefits the most from her being gone? And that's the question, right?
Beautiful cat.
Again, family, the sheriff said family is not involved at least this stage in the investigation. It was updated again today. Brian Enton spoke out, changed a few different words, but nonetheless still the same message. But it could be something as she's like I was talking about last night, someone using exploiting an old lady is very common. It's the most common crime against elderly. Sheriff is playing all of us, also the criminals. Maybe Home Depot's there. What are they just going to start building a house right there? The media, right in the street. Also, how's the family cleared? Did they pass a poly? Again, I think it's very weird that anyone is passed or not passed, but cleared whenever they've been there so many damn times at Tommaso's and Annie's house.
And yes, Phoebe, in my opinion, why take her life premature? Like, why take her 84 with health problems? And also, that's the thing too. They started with these ransom letters, and a lot of them have been people that are just playing games, and there's never been proof of life. Even if these people if they're the real person, they've never shown proof of life. And usually someone that takes somebody for ransom, they want it quick. They want their money. You have your person, right?
Yeah. I mean,
none of that.
Think about it with this right now. Damn, it's been 3 weeks. They could, they'd be waiting for 3 weeks. They could have. No way.
Be golden. Yeah, no, exactly. And the power of attorney, we don't, and that was a good question. Somebody asked about a power of attorney in the chat somewhere. we don't know if someone had a power of attorney over Nancy, but I would really like to know that. And I'm sure the officers have already looked into it because that's very interesting.
The family is successful, right? I think that out of financially, who was doing the least best out of Savannah's brother Annie would be Annie and Tommaso.
Well, what does Savannah's brother do? Cameron likes to be quiet, other than the one.
He's
one.
He was, I think, in the military at one point, and he's for also a pilot.
Okay.
And stuff. Okay. Like, he's very successful. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Listen to this, guys. This is very interesting.
Hey guys, so last night we found out that the DNA that authorities got back when it comes to the Nancy Guthrie case has not been entered into CODIS yet. Now I was doing some research last night. Putting DNA into CODIS right away is not something that authorities typically do. It takes time for processing and verification. It takes time to ensure that the sample is uncontaminated and quantified. Essentially, there's standards that need to be met. And if authorities feel like this DNA sample could actually lead them to the person that they are going to arrest, then they need to adhere to strict guidelines so that there are not any issues when it comes to this person in the courtroom being tried. From the sounds of it, it seems like law enforcement is pretty confident when they put this DNA into CODIS, they are going to get a person's identity back, which would indicate that whoever took Nancy and may have done something to her has a criminal record in the past. Now, it was reported last...
But they didn't. But they didn't. That's the thing. They did not get a match. And it to me, this name that they were entering at this Pew Pew store, or at the pawn shop, we'll say, they were names that were not common. To me, this seems like this could be potentially. What's that?
They have to be citizens, though, to buy a gun, firearm, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I think this is most likely immigrant, like, or second generation, or what I mean, like their kids or something like that.
But why? What would be some stranger's motive? That's the thing.
I think we're, in my opinion, I think we're going to be back at that house where the FBI was the other day. Just my opinion.
Now, some are allegedly saying she's related, but I don't know.
I've not seen it yet.
I haven't either.
Last night that the FBI has went into several different GUN stores and pawn shops in the Tucson, Arizona area. Apparently they have photos of about 40 people, and they're showing them to these employees to see if they recognize ever selling any weapons to them. The fact that authorities may feel like a GUN is involved in all of this is a little concerning, not gonna lie. We also did find out that there was a Crossroads of the West 2026 GUN show that took place in Tucson, Arizona on January 10th and 11th.
Now, that's interesting. This is a very common place to buy pew-pews, GUNs, is at the GUN shows, right?
Oh, yep. And if you buy older ones, sometimes you don't even need a background check in certain states.
I mean, like, yeah.
But didn't the guy say that
at a GUN? I mean, at the shows.
Yeah, certain states you don't need them. Do background checks, excuse me.
Well, I mean,
if they're older ones.
What do you mean if they're older? Like
older
a muzzle loader?
model. Huh?
Like a muzzle loader?
No, older, like an older model sidearm. Like they don't do background checks.
You really?
In some states, yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought you had to be checked for if you were a felon.
In some states they don't.
2026, just a couple of weeks before Nancy was last seen.
That's what I
Now,
thought.
unlike GUN stores where they have to do a background check and do all of this stuff before you purchase a weapon, at these shows, there are private sellers that do not require you to have a background check conducted on you before
There
you
you go.
purchase a weapon. So it's possible that this weapon
What's that?
could have been purchased at
Yeah.
this show.
There you go. Also money too, right? Like, hey, I'll pay you an extra $100 if you don't run a background. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that can happen.
mm-hmm.
I watched Bowling for Columbine. I'm one with the gun rules.
Are private sellers that do not require you to have a background check conducted on you.
Yeah, like if you buy it from, let's say, you're selling it privately, like you don't need a background like that.
Mm-hmm.
He was carrying a newer pew for that one. Antiques relics is what Daphne's talking about. Quick check in certain states. Yeah, like a private selling. But I think at the shows they don't do like necessarily like a full. I think they do like a
before you purchase a weapon. So it's possible that this weapon could have been purchased at this show by a private seller. Now we're getting some more information when it comes to the people who were detained the other night in connection to Nancy Guthrie's case. Based on what I'm hearing, more than 3 people were detained, and a couple of them, while initially released after being detained for questioning, may still be considered persons of interest here. The first individual being this person.
And I'm telling you, I believe in my opinion, all my heart, I believe that they will be back at this place.
Person right here, Lucas Daly, who was the person that was detained during a traffic stop while driving this Range Rover that he allegedly purchased on 1/23/2026 from MG Motors. Luke Daly has a plethora of past charges of DRUG trafficking, as well as being in possession of weapons that he should not have. Here's some of his report right here with charges dating back to 2017. And then we have Kayla Noel Day, his girlfriend, who was also someone that was detained the other night for questioning in connection to Nancy's case. Kayla is a tattoo artist who has been arrested with Luke Daly in the past pertaining to DRUG trafficking as well.
So like I have a couple pistols, right? I'm a pew holder. I have a concealed weapons permit. And when I bought mine, they call I think that's the FBI. You have to fill it out and all that. But I got my pews the same day. Like I went in there.
Yeah.
But some states now they make you wait
certain
like a day
states.
or two. Some states are even longer. It just depends. A lot of people saying that, but I don't want to say that they're related because I have not seen that they're related yet. You know what I mean? Justin, you get more interesting daily. What, that I'm a pew holder?
Now, this state where I live, they make you jump through freaking hurdles. Like you gotta.
Yeah.
They don't want you to have shit.
Yeah.
Unless it's for
Florida
hunting.
is 15 days. My God.
Did they change it? I thought it was. I don't know. Certain states.
Absolutely, Gypsy. Who do you think I am? Of course.
With diamonds on it or with pearls on it. Yeah.
Yes. Rhinestones. Hello. The barrel, my 38 specials. Got rhinestones on it.
Well as weapons. Last year when Luke and Kayla were both arrested with one another, it states in their arrest warrant that they had a backpack, and in that backpack was stuff that they were selling for money. She is allegedly the niece of Nancy Guthrie, and as you can see off of her
we're open carry here. When I got my concealed weapons permit, you had to have one. and then like I don't know, a couple months later after I got mine, you can now conceal even without the license, but I still have mine.
Her social media pages. As a tattoo artist, she has plenty of access to black gloves. Now, according to public record, Kayla was actually arrested on February 12th, 2026 at approximately 11 p.m. It looks like she's being held without bond, and according to what authorities are saying, the current charges that she's facing does not have to do with Nancy. So I'm wondering if she is currently being held for other charges as they await probable cause to charge her for charges pertaining to Nancy, or if these are just two completely separate incidents. A lot of people do seem to think that Luke Daly does very closely resemble the masked individual standing at Nancy's front door. But why would the two of them want to do something to Nancy? Is it possible that the rumors circulating by news reporters the other day that this was a burglary gone wrong actually true? Or is it possible that the person sending these ransom emails suggesting that Nancy was taken south of the border to Mexico true? It does seem like Luke Daly does.
I don't believe she was taken south at the border at all. I believe Nancy is somewhere out in the desert in my opinion, probably a shallow grave.
Or close to the road or something, yeah.
Yeah, most, I mean, most, like, if they're going to place someone, they're usually really close to a road. Very, very close to a road. Because,
they don't
you think about, especially in the East, or in part of the United States, like, we got a bunch of trees and stuff like there, it's more desert, so you can go more off road, like off here you gotta have like more like trails and stuff, but there you could kind of get off the beaten path maybe a little bit more. God only knows how many people's out in this desert.
Does have connections to people directly in Mexico. We just don't know right now. I keep going back to the other day when a source close to this investigation allegedly told a reporter that authorities know who this person is standing at Nancy's front door masked up. Is it possible that this is Luke Daly? And remember the other day as well, it was reported that a source close to this investigation found out that Savannah's recent IG video was a plea to a female with knowledge about her mom's.
Yes, you could tell that this Savannah's plea was supposedly coached and allegedly coached and trying to get, pulling on the heartstrings of the potential females, potentially better angels. You know what I mean? Like trying to make them, we're going to forgive you kind of thing. So that's interesting.
Disappearance. Was Savannah talking to Kayla? I guess time will tell. What do you guys think about all of this? Let me know in the comments. And of course, as more information comes out, I will be sure to keep you guys updated. Hey guys.
I think Savannah was a lot more than she's probably. Savannah's very smart. She's very intelligent. She's an attorney. She knows how the law works. As a retired paramedic who also worked in a funeral home, deceased bodies are very heavy and awkward to move. Just saying. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if you are familiar, KM, or not, but I used to work in funeral homes. I've worked in 3 different funeral homes here in 2 different states, actually. And the term dead weight is a real thing. It's not easy to move a person's body. An adult.
2 people or more. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in funeral homes and stuff, we had these straps where you could move them with like a machine and stuff, but if otherwise like it's heavy. Very heavy.
Oh goodness.
Okay, let me see if there's nothing going on outside the house right now. Okay,
the video I sent you is really good
with the sheriff.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to. He's got a new video
No,
out.
with the FBI, former FBI lady, Brian Enton, and another woman. It's
gotcha.
amazing. Yeah.
Is there a certain part?
I don't know. The whole thing is good. I didn't do timestamps. I apologize.
It's fine. It's just a little long.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. There's another one I sent too that's short, but it's with Megyn Kelly in it. It's a clip of hers. I don't know if you want to play that.
Yeah, let me see here. I want to see what the sheriff is saying right here. What the old dum is saying with this new interview that came out just a hour or so ago. He's talking again. There was talk earlier today that there could be a press conference, and now he did an interview, and people are very frustrated because he's very selective in who he talks to. They say like when you first get that call, this is a brand new interview. He looks like he's aged 10 years. Is it just me, or do you think he looks like he's aged?
Yeah, maybe it's just a bad color on him.
Maybe, but he just looks like he's aged a lot.
What advice would you go back and give yourself now? Is there anything you do differently?
That's been asked 100 times. First of all, I think to answer that, people need to understand. I have a team of investigators and a forensic team that process crime scenes all the time.
Yeah.
Have done so for decades. They have solved hundreds, if not thousands of cases. And so to sit back and judge them or question them, that's just crazy.
It's a lot of
it. They're my experts. I have to rely on them. I'll put their solvency rate against anybody in the nation in terms of those difficult crimes, homicides, robberies, rapes. They do a tremendous job. I have a great team that does good work. So I've heard all the pundits out there about, we closed the crime scene too early, this, that, and the other. They have no clue. Where did they make that statement
from? It's still a crime scene.
You dumbass. I mean, listen, this guy pisses me off. He really does. I've never been, I don't think, this critical about a sheriff, to be honest with you, because I try to be extremely supportive to law enforcement, because I understand it's easy for us to bitch when we're sitting in the comfort of our home and all of that, and it's easier said than done. I always try to give a lot of grace, actually. But dude, you guys cleared the scene, and you've been back every single day. What was the damn point of clearing it? You still haven't found her, and you've been back nearly every day to get whatever you're doing in there. So I think he is.
There. They spent 20 some hours there. They came out of there. They immediately contact the FBI. That was another story. Oh, the sheriff is blocking the FBI. Where that stuff comes from, I have no idea. We have worked with the FBI.
You've said
at their office for decades. They have worked here for decades. We've always gotten along with the FBI. When decisions are made about an investigation like this, and we're partners with it's not just the FBI, my Pima Regional Critical Incident Team, which includes every agency in this valley. That wasn't the sheriff put that together. That was 11 law enforcement leaders in this county, along with the sheriff, deciding that.
I know, Shar. I don't know.
Transparent when we handle such things as officer-involved shootings,
all this,
major investigations. And so we rely on each other and we partner. Staffing is a big issue. Every agency is short-staffed. So we double up and help each other. Right now, 400 officers out in this community working this very case.
This case.
From
New
federal government
officers.
to state government to all our valley agents.
I don't mean to
So-
cut you off here. I am on a time
I
crunch, so I want to get some in here.
I understand.
One of the other rumors that's been going wild, and at least one report of it is this has become a burglary gone wrong investigation. I know you have not mentioned that. You haven't talked about forced entry here. Do you have a theory on how this perp got in the house? Did Nancy open the door for a man in a mask with a gun?
First of all, the sheriff's theories don't really matter. It's those who are investigating this case, their theories, their thoughts, and they share that and work that together as a team. And all of those possibilities are something we all look at and consider. But it'd be very irresponsible of me to give out certain key pieces of this case so that the public can know.
You know, the thing that has been put out to the public, I know the FBI and you both released those images from the doorbell camera. Have all the images that you have been released, or are there more that?
Oh my goodness, no, because we have so many images from ring cameras and videos, traffic videos, intersection videos. You can't. Well, anything that we look at and say, this is critical, this can help us. See, that's where the public really can help us. We don't need all the pundits. We need you to tell us something you might have seen, heard, or know that can help us find Nancy. That's the focus, not the politics, not the wild guesses. We just need to know I firmly believe someone out there knows something. Someone out there saw something, heard something. We need that person to call us.
Has there been any evidence so far that Nancy is still alive, or is it just hope of investigators and the family?
There's been no evidence that she's not.
Yeah.
And it is hope, but sometimes that's all you have, and you have to go with that. And it's not just the family. It's not just my investigators. It's me. Yeah. We have to have some hope.
You know, you cleared the family yesterday publicly. I think that may have happened earlier in the investigation. Are you able to, the people we saw detained last week in Rio Rico Tuesday and then on Friday, have either or both of those incidents, have those folks been cleared yet?
Well, I think in my mind, we've cleared them to a point where we feel like, okay, we've talked with them. We've done some checking on what they were reporting as maybe an alibi or whatever. We validated some information. There's still some evidence that we need to process because we did do search warrants at those homes. But yes, if detectives weren't satisfied, they wouldn't have been released.
You know, some people, again, the pundits have been critical of those searches coming up with what they're saying empty, right? And I know that these are not searches that happen willy-nilly. There's reasons that these searches happen. It's not just a snap of a finger.
Down the hall from here is our command post with detectives, FBI, our county attorney's office. The FBI has the same thing. Detectives over there from my agency and FBI agents and the U.S. attorneys. And so every time we come into something where it's questionable about the law, hey, searching someone's home is a really big issue to law enforcement. Not because you can gain evidence, but because you could be violating someone's right.
Yep.
Your home is your sanctity. So,
that's exactly right. And again, that's why I say federal FBI, right? This was a federal search warrant, this last search that they did, where they detained individuals. They went in their home and they detained the person in the Range Rover and they took their Range Rover. It's not an easy feat to do. That's why I believe they will be back at this residence.
We look at
or wherever these said individuals are.
That breach and take it very serious. So much so that we do check with county attorneys and different prosecutors, U.S. attorneys, and we review it with a judge. And based on all of that, we make a decision whether or not we have enough for a search warrant. If the judge approves, we go. Those are court orders.
And get more information like that and the judge approves, we should expect to see more of those?
Absolutely.
And again, going back to Carlos, What did they have? Carlos just says a phone. They just had the phone, he says.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's got to be more than that.
Absolutely. These leads, for example, those days, right now, detectives are getting information, various leads, 30,000 leads, 40,000 leads, whatever the number is. They're out there paired up and going and chasing down leads. It could be a lead to Walmart. It could be a lead to a gun shop. It could be a lead on anything, DNA, whatever. They chase it down. Once they get to a point where they go, okay, wait a minute, this is really turning into something, maybe develop a person of interest, then they come back in and we do some more backup and backgrounds, and then that unfolds.
Listen, in my opinion, if the FBI is going in there,
they have a good reason.
I think in my opinion, they're already privately a person of interest.
Mm-hmm. It makes me wonder, did any of those people that their home got raided, did they have any contact with Nancy recently? Did they, you know what I mean? Any contact with her?
Yeah. Do they know each other?
Yeah. Do they know each other? Do they go over to the neighbor's house and watch church with her? Do they go over and play the game with her? Anywhere, what sparked them to do this?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Like, I think there has to be, I don't know. I just don't think, I don't think these individuals are going to just randomly, I mean, think about this, guys. Let's say it's allegedly these people where the federal warrant happened. They seem to be comfortable financially, or they look to seem to be comfortable financially. Right? I mean, this one guy has a Range Rover. Range Rovers are very expensive vehicles. Some of the top luxury vehicles in the planet. Why is this guy allegedly interested in an 84-year-old woman?
And the vehicle was sent in for evidence. It said evidence right on it. And it was just purchased, right? 10 days prior. I think there's something up with that as well. Did Nancy just buy a new car from that place? I don't know. Something's up with it, in my opinion.
There's something that's they may not know Nancy from Adam, but could have potentially been hired. Or Nancy could have known something to get someone in trouble. You never know.
That statement that they put out. With Nancy's house, though, they've said that
listen to this.
Brian, can I weigh in on the gloves?
Yeah, go. Yeah, always, Maureen. Just feel free to jump in.
When we're talking about the gloves that they found, those 17 other ones, you have to understand a couple of things. Number one, they had a bunch of searchers out there. I think they said at the beginning that they were volunteers, and they have this whole contingent of people, sworn and unsworn, and volunteers that come out to do all their search and rescue stuff. So they have a different sense of evidence and throwing things away than maybe a sworn person might, or a person that works on a forensics team like Morgan does. But also we've had instances where we put them all in a bag, and then the bag blows away, and then we have gloves all over the place. And I just think it was. Morgan, do you have any experience with that?
Yes. I mean, generally speaking, at crime scenes, we create trash bags that's specifically for our discarded wear, whether it's like biosuits or gloves.
Golden, that's a good question. Was it a full moon?
I heard something.
I didn't check that. I usually check that, but I didn't actually check it. Check. That's interesting.
check real quick.
Water and fuels that we're using. We try to keep a lot of our trash in one location, but you're right, things happen. Potentially a windy day. I mean, it's Arizona, the elements are obviously part of it. I would say though, with that glove, if you're going back to Nancy, if they're going to say whether or not it came from the suspect, like if that's going to be defense down the road. I mean, if Nancy's DNA is on it, now it's a whole different ballgame, right? Because if he's grabbing her and then he discards the glove, you should have both suspect and victim on it, which now is a little more difficult to prove. You know, why is that glove deposited out there with both victim and suspect DNA on it?
And then one other thing, one final thought on that is, I have never, ever in 25 years working crime, have I ever worn black nitrile gloves. I mean, I've worn blue ones, white ones, but we don't wear black ones because I always felt it was important to wear lighter color ones so that if I got anything on it, I could immediately take them off and discard them in our trash, you know?
Yeah, and I will say there was one day I saw the FBI searching, and there was one female FBI agent that had a big wad of black gloves sticking out of her back pocket. And I'm assuming she had them in case she saw something and needed to put the gloves on. But it's funny, I noticed it because I was like, they look like they were going to fall out. And even we bought those black gloves because we wanted to show, I don't know if I showed you, Maureen, that one day, but we bought them because we wanted to show them in our stories, like, hey, gloves like this. And we were so careful. I was like, we better not drop any of these gloves. You know what I mean? Like
you're in enough trouble already, Brian.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, it'll be just my luck. There'll be my DNA on the, you know, on the gloves. But anyway, I was surprised to see her with those gloves hanging out the back pocket like that, especially because the guy was wearing black. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What were you going to say though, Morgan? Sorry.
Along Maureen's lines. I mean, there are black gloves. You can purchase them.
Yeah, you would think they would want a separate looking glove, law enforcement to definitely separate themselves, saying, you know, that they were searching with that looked different from the alleged perpetrator. But according to Brian here, it's a little bit different. How did she get from the car to inside the home in 2 minutes?
Yeah, I've always questioned that, Justin. I really have. Because if it takes, I mean, the neighbor even mentioned she could hardly walk to the end of the driveway, right? So how did it take her 2 minutes? Like, I don't get it. Because it said the garage door opened and then within a minute later it closed. Like, from the time, like, it's 2 minutes from the time the car pulled up and the garage door closed. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know. It would take me longer. Like, she's got to grab her, purse? I mean, whatever she brought with her. She might even brought leftovers home with her from that night. Who knows? And we know that, well, she likes to drink tequila as well. Remember? Did she have drinks that night? Could she have been a little...
Allegedly, she did have drinks that night. That's why she didn't drive there, because she was supposedly.
Yeah, and she likes her tequila and her little teacups. We watched that video, remember?
Yep.
So that would slow her down right there. And wouldn't you want to help her? She already has trouble walking.
Yeah, that's what gets me there.
And if she, and especially if she's been drinking, aren't you going to put the car in park? I mean, you don't have to turn it off, right? You're not going to stay long. Just walk her in. Close the door, and then you close the garage door behind you. Make sure she gets, there's probably a little step from inside the garage to get into the house. There usually is.
I mean, usually, you know, yeah, I guess everybody's different with their mother-in-law and stuff like that. But like, if I was dropping my mother-in-law off, I would hug her.
Yeah.
And say, see you later, or something like that. But I would probably walk her in, and like with my grandmother, if I would drop her off, I would check under her bed even.
Yeah.
I would walk inside. I would look in the closets. I would look under the beds every single time. But that's...
Check the doors and make sure they're all locked before you leave. What if one of the doors was left unlocked?
Fifi, welcome to the Pearl family, my dear. Thank you so very much. Welcome. You're welcome, Fifi. Thank you so much, my love. Really do appreciate your support. Thank you, love.
What if allegedly a door was left unlocked on purpose? I'm just throwing it out there. Allegedly.
Well, it's very possible. It's very possible.
Backdoor.
Or what if even a key was given to a set individuals?
Mm-hmm.
But they say no family or anything is involved at this time. So I just want to make that clear.
And no forced entry. So
yeah,
it's really that kind of contradicts itself right there, right? You're not going to give a key or leave a door unlocked for a stranger. Now you can accidentally leave a door unlocked, or someone could unlock a door for you.
Yeah. It's pitch black then because of the lights. The observatory.
Someone's been drinking. They're not going to notice if you go and unlock a door. Allegedly.
So she doesn't got good hearing to begin with. She's got a hearing aid.
Exactly. Show up the back doors. Yeah, we can probably show that here.
When was this? When was this? This give me a second. February 17th. So today. This is interesting. Check this out. Where they're looking for something specific.
Go ahead and send it out to my colleague Eric Fink, who is also in the foothills, and just talking to us about the challenge of collecting that footage. Eric.
Monica, good evening to you. I'm on Ginamatas near First and Rudisill. This is part of that area, that vicinity where law enforcement wants to hear from you and want your camera footage. Maybe you saw a suspicious vehicle in the area the morning that Nancy Guthrie disappeared. It's that camera footage that could be key to cracking this case. And just a short time ago, I spoke with a couple who's lived here on Ginamatas since the 80s. And a couple of days ago, authorities arrived.
Look at this cactus. It's like up high, down low, high five.
Looks like it's got cheeks.
At their home.
Cactus, y'all.
Rob Boone was at home on Friday when he got a knock at the door.
We had a visit by 2 FBI agents that were
allegedly,
I guess, canvassing the street, checking to see if people had cameras, and they saw our camera here by our garage, which actually, unfortunately, doesn't have a view of the street. Going to be triggered when someone comes close to our garage. It's set for motion detection.
More than 2 weeks after Nancy Guthrie's disappearance, there is an urgent plea from investigators. Tucsonans living in this quadrant need to send in any home camera footage from a particular time frame to the FBI or the Pima County Sheriff's Department. That quadrant is this: from Nancy's home to Ina, west to La Cholla, from her home south to River, and west to Roller Coaster Road.
Okay.
Any video captured on a home system.
Let me go back to that. So this is the area that if you live in this area, they want you to send footage, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big chunk right there.
Yeah, it is. There's the Skyline Drive. There's the Campbell Road, River Road. Yeah, that whole area, Oracle Road. That's where they've been searching. That's where the masks, the gloves, everything, the raid.
The raid happened. Yeah, all of that. I love cactus. Why is everything so late in this case?
Sheriff.
Yeah, that's a good start. Do we have any proof that she was alive the day she supposedly went in?
Well, yeah, the pacemaker.
Yeah, she was there. We have the pacemaker, her phone, her hearing aids there, all of that. So yeah, she made it there. And it was like 9:45 or something, which to me seems, again, I don't know her and we don't know their lifestyle, but 9:45 seems a little late for her staying out when she's got to be at church early the next morning and she's 84 years old. But again, you don't know what happened, what conversation, if they were having a good card game or whatever game that they were playing.
Exactly. Or a movie, maybe a movie
A
ran
conversation.
over. Yeah.
But to me, it just seems like it was online church, but there was, she was hanging out with friends and stuff like that. So
I'm starting to believe it was because of money, but they didn't kidnap her because of money. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if those ransom notes, I don't feel like if they really wanted the money, they would have shown proof that she was alive. And if something happened to her, then they would just stop sending them, period. I mean, why even try?
Yeah.
They would even make an AI picture, like I said before, or get an old picture and try to say, "Oh, look, she's alive."
If the whole goal was money, you would leave a note at the scene.
Exactly.
And you probably wouldn't make it look like, in my opinion, like a big ass crime scene. Because remember, homicide investigators have been there since 1, and they said something really bad has happened.
Exactly.
Probably would make it look like she could potentially be deceased.
And you were there for 41 minutes. 41 minutes, you guys.
That's a long time.
Yeah, something like that. Card shop, allegedly. Yeah, that's a long time. 41 minutes.
Yeah.
And I know some people say, like, oh yeah, when he didn't know, he was looking around, like when he was the perpetrator, when he was out on the porch, he was looking around. I feel like they were on some kind of like something. They weren't in their right mind. Like, obviously they're not in the right mind, but they were on some kind of drugs to make them act like that. What? I don't know. Probably math, because everybody seems to do that commits crimes these days. But when he bends down, and so you were like, oh, he's looking for something. I feel that he bent down and he's just kind of like crouching down, and he goes straight over to those weeds right there. And who's going to take the, it's just strange how they grab weeds to cover a camera. Like, it's freaking weird.
Yeah, I don't think he thought it all through.
Yeah, that's just strange. And I know some are like, oh, well, maybe he hasn't been there before because the doorbell cam like caught him off guard. And I'm thinking, well, yeah, because I heard that they look like little boxes. They don't look like an actual camera. They look like a doorbell ringer, So
yeah, there's a lot of snakes. There's a lot of wildlife, pigs and stuff at night. There.
Yes, they must have been a hurry on their way out. That's why the blood wasn't cleaned up.
Roller Coaster Road. Any video captured on a home system on January 11th from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. or between the hours of 11 p.m. on January 31st through 4 a.m. on the 1st, the morning that Nancy Guthrie went missing. Authorities say the video is critical and will help get leads on suspicious cars in an area where there's not a lot of light.
And they asked if we'd seen anything unusual. And we have delivery trucks all day long, so there's always some new vehicle passing by.
The Boones say they plan to take another look at the footage. If they see something fishy, they'll send it in.
It's just incomprehensible, and of course we just want her to be found. It's just so sad, and we all just feel like everyone says that she's our mom too, and it's just overwhelming. I mean, we are praying.
In the meantime, a neighborhood action team has formed in this community. They are working to cross-reference any camera footage they have at the timelines we just mentioned and send anything unusual they find to the FBI and PCSD. And we know time is of the essence here because some home surveillance systems will delete or rewrite themselves soon. Please send your camera footage in. We're live tonight in the foothills. I'm Eric Fink, News 4, Tucson.
He gives me a weird feeling. I don't know why. I don't know. You're just gonna use it. Gives me a weird feeling. Wanted to show you this. I did not know this this part actually. Aging and Disability, Family and Community Services Partners in Action, Refugee and Immigration Services. This is a senior and individual with disabilities from experiencing isolation, loneliness, and health risk that can live safely in their own home and within their communities, including home care, rehabilitation, Meals on Wheels, and grocery shopping, all of that. And they provide assistance to older adults, allowing them to remain as independent as possible for Pima County. It is funded in part under the Contact with Arizona Department of Economic Security, ALTCA, and the all of that. So let me find it here. That wasn't. So Lutheran Social Services of the Southwestern Aging and Disability Service provides a community of caregivers, regardless of where they come from, to assist seniors for home care, meals, groceries, all of that. It is funded part of the Arizona Department of Economic Security. Nancy Guthrie was a member, according to her Facebook. She was a member, according to her Facebook.
Wow. Wow. I just seen that.
It's crazy. So, I don't know. I still don't think that has anything to do with it, but
yeah, pitch black. Yeah, I don't know.
Let me look at this.
Yeah, it was pitch black that night. And that's the thing too, right? That's before it looked like the bite light was in his mouth. So that's telling me right there that this person had to have known where the plant life and stuff was. Well, maybe they were walking around prior. Who knows? 41 minutes there. Like, what the heck was going on in 41 minutes?
Oh, here's an up close one, but they were there earlier.
Yeah, almost a full moon. It was a waxing gibbous. So.
Waning gibbous.
Waning gibbous. There you go. Waxing.
Yeah, we use that. We use
Right
that saying here.
Right here, 93 to 98% full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We learned that in the Sebastian Rogers case.
Yes, I remember bringing that up because on the ring cameras, when there's a waning gibbous or a waxing gibbous, you could see everything. And that's what I said. I was like, how can they not see everything when it's illuminated outside? I could see everything when it's illuminated like that outside. Out here where I live, and it's pitch black.
Yeah.
So
that's what they were doing there just a little bit ago.
Yeah, that's the cameras. Somebody asked for that.
Yeah, Jesse Jackson died. I heard about that this morning. It's crazy. Ooh, what's this? Armored. Did you see where this place is, Def? Oh, he doesn't want to be watched. Watching.
Oh, this is the neighbor's house next
Yes.
to Nancy's.
It's like he's almost getting information. Someone's watching him through it. You can tell, I think.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe he's talking to him down there.
He's scanning something. Do you see that?
Yeah, that's what they were talking about earlier.
Yeah, that ladder doesn't look very
stable.
Yeah.
He's going to lose his waning gibbous in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we could. I just feel that this person knew her somehow. Some people are saying like a healthcare practitioner, someone that works in healthcare. Maybe at the place, like she goes to get her heart checked out, maybe.
Maybe.
They would know everything about her, or health-wise.
Check this out. Let me find it.
I'm not saying a nurse. I'm just saying somebody that's been working there.
Hello, nurse. This is that Pew Pew store that the FBI was at. 3156. I don't know the street, but Armor Bear Arms. Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and if you were going to steal stuff, why would you bring a backpack that's stuffed? It doesn't make sense. And wear 100 layers of clothing.
I want to know what. Like, I don't see how they wouldn't have whoever did this pulling up to the house or the garage that night. You know what I mean? Like, how would you not? It's crazy. What if it was after Daphne?
What was after? Oh, after they went in? But there was no blood on the porch. So it couldn't have been after. I mean, I don't know. We don't have timestamps. So when the perp was there on the porch, there was no blood there. We could see it. I mean, for the most part, we could see it, right? So we know Nancy wasn't taken out of the home yet. I think this is just me speculating, but I feel that there was a tarp or blanket in there, maybe to hide her as they brought her out. I don't know, but it looked like it to me, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Hi, Shannon. Yeah, so.
Hey, Shannon, Miss Muddies. Good to see everyone. Daff, you want to cover anything else?
There was one thing, but no, I can't remember what it was now. Sorry, brain's turned off.
My brain is too. My brain is too. Did you check out the person who installed? Did they check out the person who installed the Nest cameras? That's a good point. Who did install these cameras? I mean, they're not that hard to install.
Probably one of the family members, you would think, because and that Nest camera, they no longer make them. I think they stopped making them in 2021 or 2022. So that tells me that they've probably been there for a hot minute. And the way they were installed too wasn't like somebody from a company came in and installed them. You could tell it was just a bracket. Like,
yeah, it's not,
and it slides onto
or anything. But I'm sure someone set them up as well. I mean, for an 84-year-old woman.
I agree. I agree with that. And then I questioned that in the beginning because I'm like, well, why did they have, did they have access to be able to watch the house live on their end as well? Right?
Bingo. Yes. Good point.
And I was like, why was there never a subscription? Because at first I'm like, why'd they let the subscription? But there was never a subscription. So was that on
It might have
purpose?
came with like a free trial or something like that. You know what I mean? And they just
Yeah.
never.
Let it run out.
Mhm.
I thought that was interesting too.
Yeah.
Could someone with access allegedly had been watching her house? I don't know.
Again, I think anybody could be watching it, but again, you only do this to an 84-year-old woman because you are either paid or you you know what I mean? Like you're either paid or
Paid to do so, yes.
yeah,
Or
you got vengeance against her for some reason.
for some reason. And who has vengeance against an 84-year-old woman? I don't see that. Thank you, Miss Shannon. You are amazing. Thank you.
Abject evil. That's just a lot of trouble to just be able to do an 84-year-old lady like this.
And
Yourself.
exactly. And some saying, oh, it might be a robbery gone wrong. Well, why was their backpack full?
Yeah. No.
How did
Well,
they
I mean,
know?
you know, some of these rookies, they run around with their backpacks and
I've heard.
you know, they always carry their backpacks no matter where they go. But this guy's got like looking like Lululemon clothes on and
Yes.
potentially maybe even driving a Range Rover.
Yep.
This is not, you know, abject poverty. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's just crazy. The
It is
son-in-law was
crazy.
in charge of her banking, etc. He didn't want the camera working, ? Jay Toronto. Don't know. According to the sheriff, he says all family members, you know, these close family members, they've all been cleared, including, you know, their spouses.
I'll see one. Yeah. Well, you know,
Right, young black economist. I agree. I agree.
cleared how? Cleared how? Like, I mean, I don't know. So we're looking for somebody that doesn't have a felony, that's able to buy a sidearm, somebody that seems to know their way around, somebody that could be paid to do this, allegedly, right? Because it doesn't seem like they did it for money, or else they would have traded her right away when they did the ransom, right? Or left the ransom letter. Why that night too? Why that night, right after her birthday? What, a few days after her birthday, right? Four days. Why that night? What happened within the week? I know on January 30th, she had the game with some friends. She even mentioned, or her friend even mentioned, that there's some younger people that play with her because she teaches them how to play. Now I know that game can get kind of hot. I actually
Can
went
it?
into, yes, I went into a Facebook group today and was reading some of their comments in there. And some of the newer players get really upset with the older
Do
players.
people play with money?
I've seen it. Yes.
What's the game called again?
I don't know if I'm saying this right. Mahjong or Mahang or Mojang. I don't know. Everybody gets mad at me when I can't say it right. There's a Facebook group. I think I sent it to you. And
That's a lot of
also they hold in the community center in the area where they're asking for camera footage. They hold games there for that all the time.
Really?
Yes. The community center. They hold games there. They for that all the time, and it's in the area where they're asking for camera footage. Yes. God, didn't I send that to you? Hold on. I was digging and digging and digging today, you guys. Seriously.
So does it kind of look like dominoes?
No, it's like hold on a second. I swear I sent it to you. Give me a second. There's a Facebook group with it.
Yeah, it looks like dominoes.
Here it is, Mahong Community Center. They even mentioned on January 20th, they mentioned Savannah Guthrie on there. Look. So is that weird or what? January 20th, right? Which is 11 days before Nancy.
Oh, that's not good, Daph. That's not good at all.
But it's the admin. It's the admin of the actual Facebook group. Do you guys see what I'm showing?
Thank you, Loud Italian Empath. Usually a rewatch girly. You both are working so hard. Please be sure to take care of you first. As a co-founder of Miss Per NP 1000. Thank you so much. What a great comment. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate that.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, appreciate you. And thank you, Shannon. Appreciate you as well, my love. Thank you. I am not familiar with this.
And when you put Nancy Guthrie in that community, it says that she's part of the community, but I can't find her name. I just see anonymous participant under.
Sorry. Savannah Guthrie is on voice rest due to vocal surgery. Does anyone else have a Mahong voice? Whatever that means. Tell us about it. January 20th at 7:57 in the morning. And we were Mahong voice here. Glad you all have your voices back. That's 3 weeks. To me, this looks like dominoes. Kind of, like the pieces or whatever. But I don't know how to play, but like this person says, I could see her losing it over screaming Mahong if she had a winning streak. I guess you have to say.
And that's the admin that posted that. And I'm trying to find the address where they play. It's the community center, and it's in that area. I wish I would have saved it. Let's see.
Agri Liberty. Yeah, I'm not saying it's like dominoes. It's just it kind of reminds me. She obviously plays this game. Look at her cup. Unless this is AI.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it's Today's Show.
Yeah, so she does too, probably with her mom.
I've never heard of this game, but I don't.
Here it is, right here. Tucson Mahong tournaments. This is 13 weeks ago, right? Oro Valley Community Center, address 10555 La Canada Drive, Tucson, Arizona, right here.
Thank you so much, Miss Sonia. Do appreciate you.
So could allegedly Nancy went to the community center and met somebody there and it's Japanese, and they found out who she is, allegedly. Registration is $90 for the tournament.
Damn. They play with real money then.
Hosted by Dangling Dragons LLC.
Dangling Driving. We need to see who owns that.
I'm gonna look here. I'll send this to you right now.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the address. I will be putting that on my maps because it's in that area where they want.
Yes.
The camera footage. Actually, I'm going to put it in there right now. 10555 La Canada Drive. Interesting, right?
Yes.
I was thinking about calling in a tip like that to check, but I'm like, that's stupid. I don't know, right? Like, I don't think they'll listen to me because I don't know. What do you think?
Oh.
Anything's possible, but, and it's in the area of, let's see exactly where it's at. Oh, wow. It's close. Yeah. It's close. Well, not, yeah. Oro Valley. Hold on 1 second. Save to project.
1 second.
I thought there was another one too. Give me a second. So how far is this away from Nancy's house? Let me check. So there's Nancy's shops right there. All right. So let's see.
Yeah. She does shop right there.
I'm going to see how far it is. Actually, just do that and then go here. There. Miles. It's 6.14 miles, you guys. A little over 6 miles from Nancy's house to this community center. What do y'all think?
I agree. Sonia Allen said my grandmother could not read or write English and played a Jewish woman of the past. Played it. Interesting. Thank you so much, Sonia and Glow. Thank you so much. 2 days prior to her going missing, Nancy and her. Yes. Yeah, that's what we were saying just a little bit ago. They had a get together, and she was playing with her friends. Very interesting. So it was something that they played in this game quite a bit.
Here's another one. Sam Hughes Neighborhood. They do it as well. Come play popular. No, they call it Chinese. The other one's called a Japanese game of Mahjong with us on Mondays, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Ward 6 Council office in Tucson. Ward office. Sam Hughes Neighborhood. Where is that?
Sam Hughes? Where is Sam Hughes is that? No.
It's in Tucson. Hold on. It still has them going on.
It's a Chinese game, not Japanese.
Yeah, I know. Well, they said Japanese on the thing, but now it says Chinese. So that's why I was confused.
I'm trying to think. Maybe I saw this being played in Hawaii.
Look, they have a javelina on the front of their website.
What's it? The pig?
Yeah. Javelina map and reporting form. Sam Hughes Neighborhood Association represents one of the Tucson's oldest neighborhoods just east of the University of Arizona, about 2.5 miles down from downtown. Okay, so this is closer to downtown Tucson.
Yeah.
So that probably wouldn't be somewhere she would go, but I could be wrong.
You never know. Yeah.
Oops,
My father had a political fight with a woman not speaking now. Oh, well, really? Nancy was very, she was very vocal on her, political beliefs and all that, which I don't think that's related to it or anything. I really don't. A lot of people's said that they. Pearl, what are you doing?
Oro Valley Library has one. This person on February 1st says, in Tucson, Arizona for a couple months, would love to find a group to join. I've been playing for 20 years. Thanks.
That's creepy.
Do you think there's something to it? Do you think that she could have met somebody at one of these games and invite them to her house to play and something happened?
I truly don't know. I think I don't think this is random. I think I think that they have, in my opinion, just my opinion, I think they have their eyes set on some people.
Yes, I agree with that. But could maybe one of them went there to scout out people that they could get money off of or something?
I don't think they went to scout out, but I think that
Bunko, my
it could
grandma.
have been an opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, opportunity. Like purposely. My grandma played Bunko all the time before she passed away.
See, I don't know any of these games.
I don't know Bunko, but I remember her playing it. You roll dice or something. I'm gonna look into this some more actually, because I'm curious.
Yahtzee.
I play Yahtzee. Yes, I love Yahtzee.
Uno.
Uno, yep.
Those are my games. Like,
I have that game. You know what's really good is the marble game. I don't know what it's called, but you play with you could play with 2 people, or it's fun with 4. And you roll dice and you move marbles around, and you go back 4, or it's so much fun. It's addicting. Yeah.
Really?
Yes, marbles. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. I know that sounds stupid, but I even bought the big board. It's wood. It's made out of wood, and it has spots for marbles, different colors. Yeah.
Oh, very interesting. I just got some information in, so I'm going to send this to you, and we'll have to dig on this, Ms. Daff, for our next one.
I'm going to join this Mahong community and kind of snoop around, you guys. Justin, you want me to invite you?
But of course.
Okay.
When's the last time I've been in a Mahong community here? Hello. Yes, of course. I want to know about this game now. I want to know how it's played and all this. Okay, I'm sending you this right there.
Okay. All right. Give me just a second.
All right, guys. I remember Chinese checkers. I remember Chinese checkers, yeah.
Did you do an email or?
No, I texted.
I just
Whoa.
do that.
Lord have mercy. I'm so sorry.
What?
That was way too close for y'all.
Was my head down like?
I don't know. No, it was my face. It just went. All right, guys. We're going to stay on top of it. If anything breaks, we will let you know. If anything major, we'll be here. I do think, hopefully soon. God, I hope.
I do too, and I'm gonna dig tonight and see what I can find out about this.
Yeah.
I mean, what else can it be? Like, I don't understand. If the family is cleared, then where did this person come from? Did they see that photo of someone in that group see the photo of Savannah holding that cup and then put 2 and 2 together? And I don't know.
We should start a Mahong channel.
Yes.
Why not?
Oh my gosh. Epstein. Goodness gracious. All right. Thank you so much,
Thank you
everybody,
guys
for
so much
joining
for
us.
this. Like I said, if anything breaks, we will let you guys know. Also, if I have any energy later tonight, but I need to go live. I need to send it to you about a case that's unfolding right now.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, and it's not good at all. Not good at all. I thought I sent it to you last night, but I guess I didn't. But
I don't know. I didn't see. I'll check.
I'm trying to. Yeah. All right, guys. Much love, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. You guys are absolutely amazing, and we will see you guys later tonight or tomorrow, whichever one. Whatever breaks. Right, Gaff?
Right. I agree. We will be here or be square.
That's right.
Thank you guys. Much love. Thank you, Justin, for hosting again. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all. God bless.
Good night.
Good night.